Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's good to be with you. I'm Mr. Pruitt, Zoe's dad, the name of the channel. Hope you had a great day. I had a great day. This was the first day the kids are back after Christmas vacation, so it was good to see them, and we talked about where everybody went on Christmas break and seeing grandma and grandpa and everything. It was good to see them again. We had a good day of study. And one of my most challenging students didn't show up. I love this person, but it was a lot easier to get back in the swing of things and the swing of learning without the disruption. So that was good. So I just want to talk to you briefly about our next topic, which is judging motives. Judging motives. I always say a wise person judges actions and words, but only a fool would attempt to judge a person's motives. So let me explain. It is impossible for us to know why a person said something or why a person did something. It's impossible. Because in order to do so, you have to look into a person's brain, into their heart, into their inner soul, and find out. And we can't do that. So there's no way you can know whether or not why someone did something. And that's why we only judge actions. Wise people only judge actions and words. I can see a person's actions and I can judge them as good, bad, moral, immoral, rude, polite, or whatever. I can judge a person's words the same way, but I can't judge a person's motives. I have no idea. The only way you can know why someone said something or didn't say something or did something or didn't say something, didn't do something, is if the person tells you, this is why I said or did it, or didn't say it or didn't do it. And even then, are they telling you the truth about why they did or said what they did or said? Maybe, maybe not. You really don't know. There's no way you can know. The only person, God knows and they know. And that's about it. So I'm going to encourage you on this video not to be a fool, not to be foolish and try to judge a person's motives. Okay, and I'm just going to give you some examples about how this is detrimental to your mental health and your relationships, and then I'm out. All right? I got some notes over here, so I'm going to be looking over here at my examples. Okay, so example number one. There's a person in your class, in college, high school, maybe a business training or something like that. They're answering a bunch of questions, and they are agreeing a lot with the professor. You think you know why they're doing that. They want to kiss up to the professor. They got a crush on the professor. They're trying to show off, or whatever you think. And so now you have something against this person, and you don't even know why they're doing that. There's no way you can know why. You say, you'd say you know why, but you don't know why. Perhaps they're really into the subject matter. Perhaps they really like the professor. I don't know. But it does hinder your ability to have a relationship with that person because you're assuming that you know what's in their mind and heart. Example number two. You go into a business meeting. Your boss tells you, I want you to work with that person and I want you to collaborate and do this project. And then you leave the meeting and you get together with the person and the person says, nah, I know you're busy. And I already know how to do all this stuff. I know this in and out. I'll just do it. We don't have to collaborate. I got it. So you go back to your office and you're upset with the person because you think you know why they said that. You think they said that because you're a woman, or because you're black, or because they got it in for you and they're trying to take your position. They're trying to get promoted before you, or they think you're incompetent, or they think you smell bad. I mean, you think you know, whatever it is, you think you know why they said that, why they did that. And now you have a problem dealing with your coworker. It hinders that relationship because you're trying to judge a person's motives, which is impossible to do. What you need to do is go to that person and have a conversation and find out why they said that and tell them, no, you'd like to be involved. So don't assume that you know a person's motives, because it's impossible to know a person's motive, why they said that or why they did that. Example number 3, family reunion. Your brother doesn't come to the family reunion. It's a big thing. You've been planning it for a couple of years. Your brother doesn't show up. You're mad at your brother. And maybe other people are mad at your brother too. And you think, oh, I know why he didn't come. He didn't come because he's mad at me, or he don't like Uncle Robert, or he doesn't like Aunt Lulabelle, and I know why, and blah, 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 blah. You don't know why. You have no idea why he didn't come unless he told you. And even if he did tell you, is he telling you the truth? Maybe he had some financial problems and he couldn't afford the plane ticket and he didn't want to share his financial problems with you. Maybe he had some health problems. Maybe he had some mental stresses. People get mentally stressed out nowadays and they have to see a therapist. They have to go on medications. They have, people have real issues in this life. Perhaps he was going through something. I don't know, any number of reasons. But no, I know why he didn't come. He didn't come because, shut up. You don't know why he didn't come? There is no way you know why, but you may be convinced. You may be very convinced that you know what's going on inside someone's head. But you don't know. We don't know. It's impossible to know. If you're talking to someone and they say something like, oh, let me tell you why he did that. Stop listening immediately, because they're about to say something foolish. If you're talking to someone and they say, oh, let me tell you why they said that. They said that because, stop listening immediately, because that person is about to say something foolish. When they're about to tell you why someone said something or did something. Oh, you know why they did that? Because, no, stop listening. And if you're a close friend of theirs, you might tell them that it's impossible to judge someone's motives. If you're not a close friend, they may get mad, so maybe not. But definitely stop listening. All right, example number 4. You go on a date and you think it went pretty well. You text the person and the person doesn't text back. You think you know why they didn't, and it's impossible for you to know why they didn't. So you think they didn't text you back, and now you have whatever reasons. They think you're too fat. They think you don't make enough money. They whatever, I don't know, whatever. But you think you know it now, so you are mad at this person and you don't text them back. When maybe they were in the hospital, or maybe they had a relative that they had to visit in the hospital, or maybe they had something come up on the job, or maybe they were feeling sick, or maybe they broke their cell phone. You have no idea. The smart thing to do, rather than doing the foolish thing, is try to have a conversation with the person. If you text them a number of times and you get no response, then, we can assume they don't want to talk to you. And you can go, but you can't say they don't want to talk to me because you have no idea why they don't want to talk to you. Maybe it's your breath. Maybe it's your armpits. I don't know. I hope not. But you don't know why they don't want to talk to you. It's okay to assume they don't want to talk to you, but you can't assume you know why. Okay. Example number 4. Example number 4. Well, I won't do example number 4. I'll do example number 5 and I'll be out of here. So example number 5. Your parents spend a lot more time helping your sibling. Let's say your sister. They spend a lot more time helping your sister. They invest more money. When she goes to college and changes her major, they invest more money in her college education. They help her buy a car. They help her financially. They seem to go out of their way to do for your sister more than they do for you. They spend more time counseling your sister, whatever. But it seems as though they give your sister more attention than they do you. And you assume, foolishly, that you know why. Oh, they must like her better. Right? They like her better for this reason or that reason or this reason or that reason. They like her better because my mom treats her better because my mom likes her dad more than she likes my dad because we have two different dads. Right? Or whatever the reason may be. So now you're mad at your mother, your dad, you're mad at your sister, you have all these negative feelings, it's affecting you, it's taking away from your happiness, it's hindering your relationships, when all you should just stop being a fool and stop trying to assume and go and talk to your mom, your dad, whomever, and just lay it out and find out. And you know what? This happened to a friend of mine, a lady friend of mine. And the lady friend of mine said it wasn't until she was an adult that she talked to her parents about it, her mother and her father. And they said, really, the reason why we gave both of your sisters more attention than we gave you is because you were very level-headed and you were very smart, and we knew you were going to be okay, and we knew you didn't need as much help as your sisters needed. And that's why we gave them more help and more time, just because we didn't worry about you as much. And then my lady friend said, wow, what a compliment. And all this time I was upset about it. Right? So you can't assume what's going on in somebody's head. Out of my own life, my own, well, I won't tell you one out of my own life. There was a guy whose brother had different dads. So this guy had a mom, and, well, I'll tell you, it's me. So my mom bore me from her first marriage. Okay. And then my mom bore my brother from her second marriage. And my brother, for a long time, thought that I thought I was better than him because, my dad is a college professor and has, I don't know, whatever he thinks, whatever reasons he thinks. He thinks I thought I was better than him, and my dad was better than his dad, and all this crazy stuff. Just crazy stuff that wasn't even happening in my brain. My brother and I are good now, but it caused us a lot of trouble over a lot of years because he was assuming what I thought. And I was always thinking, why doesn't my brother like me? Why don't we get along? I love this guy. This is my dude. What's going on with that? And then I finally found out that was one of the issues. And I was like, man, what are you talking about, bro? I love your dad. That's my dude. He raised me. And I love you. Can we just squash this? And we finally squashed it. But you can't. It's really going to cause you a lot of problems if you ever start thinking you know why a person did something or why a person said something, or you start assuming this is what a person thinks and this is how a person, you don't know what a person thinks or feels at all unless they tell you. And even then, you don't know if they're telling you the truth. All right. So let me end with this. A wise person judges a person's actions and a person's words, but only a fool would try to judge a person's motives. All right. Love you guys. See you on the next video.